We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse, the Game Report. I am, of course, Trex, and alongside me tonight, I have...
It's me, Xtina. I'm just kidding. Hi, guys. What's up?
What's up with the Dracula voice?
Oh, it just came out.
It just came out.
It just came out that way. How's everyone doing? How do I sound? Because the mic is like right here now, and it's like not in front of my face like it usually is because I had to take it off the boom.
Why'd you have to take it off the boom?
There's no room on my new desk, man.
So you're saying the new desk is smaller?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Like, I have more surface space, I think. I have, like, a teeny bit more surface space, but, like, lengthwise, but not width. So, it's an L desk with teeny bitty, like, with just enough room for me to put a keyboard and monitors in front of me. I'll have to fix it. I need a dual mount for my screens. So I can put the boom mic on there somewhere.
But you also got that new lighting. I see that new light, that glisten.
Yeah, it's right up there. And then I still have my ring light over here, but I might put it over there to even everything out. But I didn't want to fuss with it.
So I see you have it on the warm setting.
I do, because if I'm on any other kind of setting, I'll just wash out.
Wait, wash out?
Yeah, here, okay. Shoot. That's my other camera. Okay. No, let's put that in a safe spot so it doesn't fall and break. So I can't have anything else break this month. Okay, so here's... It'll eventually just like look like this if I put it on, and it'll look blue. Everything will have a blue tint. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that's it. Me. I got the cool going.
No, that doesn't work for my skin tone.
Well, I say that, but it's like I'm looking at my settings and it's 3300K, and yeah, I definitely have the cool. I got the cool light to it, so I'm definitely got the cool touch.
I got the warm touch. I don't know. Hey, Raph, how you doing?
Hey, at least y'all have fucking power cords for your PCs. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Do you not have a power cord for your PC, Raph?
Like, I have plenty of those. I have plenty I could give.
I have at least 2.
I take all mine from work, so.
I mean, I think I do too, but memes channel. Oh. Nerds of the Apocalypse I haven't been there. Honestly.
I barely go there. I'm barely on my own Discord, so.
Like, I have so many channels that I'm subscribed to on Discord, but really, I just go to Babs Tar's channel and her Patreon channel and Erin Blay. And Babs has a spicy channel on her thing, and I just like go to there. I was like, do you spice? Yes, I do. But
I may need to go to that channel. Babs draws spicy things.
She does. Yeah. If you wanna see all of her spicy content, then you'll have to be a Patreon subscriber.
Oh, I bet.
And it's fun. I like it. Her most recent spicy drawing is Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh, really?
Of course. We all demanded it.
I made you that for Stevie B just to Get that commission.
Like Stevie B. And like there's a tier where you're in the sticker club, but it's like $25. But if you want to just get all of the just the digital drawings plus phone backgrounds. Oh my god, I just realized I don't have my watch on. I don't know where I put it. Like she has phone backgrounds of all of her latest spicy things. And like, so I put it on my phone, I put it on my watch. I like it. I just like having weird things, and like when a normal person sees it, like, what is this? It's summertime.
It certainly is. So, Xtina, how's your week been?
You know what? I love doing nothing. I'm on vacation. I love it. I like doing nothing.
What's a vacation?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with myself. I did reorganize my room. It's a goddamn mess, except for the parts that you can see.
Yeah, totes.
Yeah.
Laundry everywhere. What the fuck?
But yeah, as you see my cat tree, it's visible again. You can see my little figurines all in a row again, and not just like thrown everywhere because my cats keep jumping on it. And I have a desk. I built my desk. It was a pain. It took me 2 days. But yeah, I spent half the day outside getting some vitamin D's, playing with the chickens and the goats because apparently I live on a farm now.
Yep, Farmer Tina.
Yep. But I'm in the ghetto. But I have a farm.
Yep.
Work that out in your brains, guys.
It's like, yo, man, what you got over there? I got brown chickens. Like, is that a rooster?
I got some goats. You want some eggs? I got eggs. You gotta be just like that, just in that tone.
Just in that tone.
Yeah. I don't know. We get neighbors every now and then. It's like, you got goats over there? Yes. What do they look like? It's like, oh no, I've never seen a goat before. It's like, fair.
I will say that you're bringing the farm life to inner city kids, and that's exactly what they need to branch out into the world.
I got the animals down the street. There's actually an urban farm just down the street from me. So I got the chickens and the goats. The other guys got like a whole goddamn farm. Like banana trees and all vegetables. They got veggies, I got animals. There you go. I got eggs. Want eggs? I got eggs.
Can your parents please just like get that green thumb instead of wanting the old McDonald's syndrome? Come on.
My mom's got the three. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to build Mom an even bigger garden so she can, because like right now she has like a very tiny corner of our other yard, like growing vegetables and everything. And I wanted to take up the whole backyard of our home and turn it into like and expand her vegetable garden that she has like a tiny corner of, like just behind one of the houses at her business.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Mom, let me do this. It's like, no, I want the backyard to be open. And then what she and Mom do? She fills up half the goddamn backyard with goats and a playground for the goats and chickens. And it was like, whatever. I didn't pay for any of it, so I don't care anymore. I was going to buy wood and build stuff during a wood shortage.
Right?
Lumber shortage. But whatever.
It's like, wood in this economy?
I know, and apparently the South has gone stupid and created its own gas shortage.
As the South does. Yeah.
I hate the South. We live in the South, but I hate the South so much.
We are not smart people.
Collectively, the South is not smart. No.
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 They can be innovative in some things, but it's still stupid. Is it held together by duct tape? Yes. Will it last? No. But it's fixed. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. How has your week been?
It's been okay. Good Mother's Day. Hope your Mother's Day was good. I definitely ate a lot of French toast, much more than my diet probably or my eating habits wanted. Really, and it definitely Monday morning I was like, should have took some French toast home from Mom's because I'm definitely wanting more.
Do you not know how to make French toast?
It's the act of knowing, not knowing, or at least half of not knowing, but the second part of actually doing it. Look,
Wait.
My mom likes to make me French toast. Who am I to take that away from her? Who am I?
Wait, did you just say that half of it has to do with you not knowing how to make French toast?
Yeah, it's the egg part. I don't do eggs.
Do you just not like to touch eggs, or do you not know how to deal with it after it's out of the shell?
Yeah, all that. There's nothing in my diet besides a French toast that I believe has anything egg in it.
What?
I mean,
who are you?
I'm trying to think. I'm actually trying to think now. No, all my stuff is kind of processed. Like I just throw it in the air fryer and call it a day. Yeah, French toast is probably the only thing that I think has egg on it that I eat.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean,
Carlin
gets eggs and she eats eggs. Like she had eggs tonight. She just had some scrambled eggs and called it dinner.
Gosh. I think Carlin and I are gonna have to talk and then plan a night where we can just ambush you. And
she ambushes me enough.
And just like maybe tie you to a chair and then
this ain't that kind of show.
Like a Clockwork Orange style, teach you how to make eggs.
But why would I need to know how to make eggs when I'm not going to eat them? Now, technically, I could make them for Carlin, but I also know how terrible I would do it. And it's like, I did it with love. Please eat this with love, and then throw it up later for love.
Hey, so you could hear me, right? Everyone heard me, right? Yes. I mean, yes, because you were responding to my questions, and I guess. But you know what? My mic, the big mic, was on mute. I don't know how you guys have been hearing me.
Oh, I've been hearing you just fine. We here on this stream has been. Are you talking about on your stream?
No. I don't stream on my channel. I just host.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know how you guys have been hearing me then. Maybe this mic over here or the mic in my camera, but I don't know.
You may need to check Discord on which microphone is active.
But it should be set on my big mic. It should be set on Big Sexy. Yes, that is its name. I didn't
love the hustle.
Sean did. Let's see. Mike, find the real Mike. Mike, find it.
You've got
find
me.
The real Mike.
I'm
Find
Jeffrey
Mike,
Wright.
Default. The hell are you talking about?
What's your default, Mike?
Voice input. Is it input device that I should be messing with?
Yes.
Okay. Testing.
Oh my God! You sound so much cleaner.
Oh my God!
It was the headset. I'm like, why does she sound a little louder?
either my headset or my camera.
It might have been the camera.
It might have been the camera, because my headset is like right here under my hair. But it was under default.
Like, I don't know how you do your computer, okay? I don't know.
I don't either. It's usually set on this mic, but I don't know how it switched all to fucking technology is not with me today. For 3 hours, I streamed with no voice. They heard the game, but they didn't hear the words that were coming out of my mouth.
Oh, I can't wait for you to watch that replay.
See, this is why I don't save any of my videos. None of it goes onto YouTube. I refuse to go through the trouble that Stevie does every week. I already know what it's like to put videos on YouTube, and I refuse to do it anymore.
Well, Stevie B has that free time, you know, from working the 9 to 5 to providing a family of 3. You know, it's
yeah.
He finds the time. I
mean, when my videos are gone, they're gone. I mean, there's some highlights, but back when I cared.
I mean, I myself, I just took my streams and really just cut the intro and cut the outro out and just push the 4-hour stream, 4-hour video going to YouTube because fuck it. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, Twitch. Uploading from Twitch to YouTube also gives you the option to cut it into 15-minute sections. But then, at the same time, at 15 minutes from a 4-hour video uploading, you gotta go into each of those videos to edit things. It's like, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm just like, we'll edit that out. No, we won't.
Yeah, that's why big streamers nowadays carry themselves like their own video editor, which... I think even for me personally at this time, it's like, I think I could actually sign up for that job. It's like, yeah, give me your stream. I'll slice it and dice it and push it out.
Yeah. I used to have that kind of patience. Back when I was in high school, I did a whole bunch of, I did a whole bunch of anime music videos, like one does.
Yes, those are called AMVs.
Yes, I used to do a whole bunch of AMVs, mostly of Cowboy Bebop.
Of course you would.
And no, it was all Cowboy Bebop. It's lost to the world, and I did it with the default movie maker that Windows gave us. I was a fucking pro at it. I was able to, even with paint, I could create masterpieces. I created a whole anime comic when I was in, with paint. When I was in grade school. I made that shit work. Yeah, but, speaking of making shit work, what's going on in the news today?
Well, hon, you gotta do your YouTube plug, because you do it much better.
Oh, I do? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, so, before we actually talk about real things this week, you should, I don't know, check us out on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, and you haven't liked and subscribed, and clicked on that little bell to get notified, maybe you should do it. I dare you.
Oh shit, she dared.
I triple dog dare you. But if you want to be part of the conversation live, you should watch us every Wednesday night, a little after 9:30 p.m. Eastern, on twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse. Be part of the conversation. Have some fun with us. We will call you out like assholes. And then you can watch yourself get called out by a bunch of assholes on YouTube later on this week. So, come on down to YouTube, peoples. So, on YouTube, I don't know when Stevie puts these up. Like, share, subscribe, click on that little bell to get notified every time it eventually does get uploaded. And then go over to Twitch, subscribe, click on the little bell to get notified, and come on in and join the fun.
Come on in.
Come on in. All right. That's it. Bye, everybody. No. That's the show. Okay. So, what do we got coming out this week?
So this week coming out for games, we have Getsu Fumaden, The Undying Moon, coming on Steam, early access on PC. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, PC, PS4, and Xbox One, May 14th. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir. And Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Double Game, coming out on the Switch on May 14th. Days Gone, coming on PC May 18th. That is a PlayStation 4 no longer exclusive. Actually, it's a first-party Sony game coming over to PC, which will be on the Epic Game Store and on Steam. Essays on Empathy, coming out on PC May 18th. SnowRunner, coming on Switch and Steam on May 18th. And Elite Dangerous Odyssey on PC coming May 19th. Now, this is the update for Elite Dangerous that allows you to exit your ship and for the first time actually explore on land.
Whoa.
Big thing. Big update.
Have you played this game?
I have watched my friends play it, and I've watched the trailer for Odyssey where it shows this, and I don't know a lot of the story behind it, but it's a very, very popular game, very pretty game as well, and it's a lot of space dogfights. The fact that we can get to do planet exploration with it now is like, ooh, this looks pretty hot. So I'm really excited to see how this, really excited to actually try and maybe pick it up and see how it goes.
Nice, nice. I know what I'll be playing. I don't think I've alluded to playing any other kind of game when it comes out. Mass Effect Legendary Edition for the PC. It's gonna be mine. I can actually start pre-downloading it right now, so I don't have to wait as long as the rest of you rubes. But I'm so excited! I can't wait to play it again, even though I played the first game and a half a couple months ago within the original formats. So, what are you doing?
Who?
Oh no, it's Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you pre-ordered it, you can go ahead and pre-download, but it doesn't actually come out until the 14th, which is Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. What are you doing to your laptop, man?
But let's go. So, are you excited to play Mass Effect 2?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I thought that was supposed to be the shitty one. I don't know.
It's not the shitty one.
Is it 3? I don't know. Fuck this legend. Fuck. I mean, I don't know this franchise at all. Like, shit. It's space fucking. I don't know.
I mean, there is a lot of fucking in space, but Mass Effect 2 is the best one.
I mean, I know people shout on Andromeda, but this doesn't include Andromeda. This is like 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, it's the original trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't need to re-release. I mean, Andromeda is already fixed. They don't need to re-release it. But, you know. But yeah, that's what I'll be playing. Tactic Trex. That's it, ref. That is exactly it.
I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Okay, let's see. I can't. Oh no, there's the link. It was like I was about to tell you. It's like I can't link to this next thing that we're gonna talk about, but I was
the
just
first news article.
Yeah, the first article of the night.
Which sadly, Aaron's not here to do timestamps for Stevie B, which is probably a very nice thing to do.
Timestamps. What is that? This article comes from videogameschronicle.com. Ubisoft says it's changing strategy to focus on more high-end, free-to-play games. Assassin's Creed firm says it'll no longer rely on 3 to 4 AAA games each year. Let's see, but plans to launch high-end free-to-play games for all of its biggest franchises. The company provided an update on its game development strategy during its full-year earnings call on Tuesday, when it said it intends to be less reliant on AAA releases as part of its overall product mix. Quote, in line with the evolution of our high-quality lineup that is increasingly diverse, we are moving on from our prior comment regarding releasing 3 to 4 premium AAAs this year, said Ubisoft's chief financial officer, Frederick Duguet. Duguet? Is that French? I don't know.
Yes.
Let's see. Update. Ubisoft has told VGC its free-to-play push does not mean it will release less premium games.
So, you know,
yeah.
practical things during an earnings call, which EA had one as well. And Ubisoft over here is like, we're going to scale back a little bit on the premium AAAs. And we're going to push the microtransactions. I mean, free-to-play games. We're going to push the free-to-play games.
Yeah. I don't know. What does that mean? So, like, okay, so what else do they say? The original story continues, quote, it is indeed no longer a proper indication of our value creation dynamics. For example, our expectation for Just Dance and Riders Republic are consistent with some of the industry's AAA performers. Additionally, we are building high-end free-to-play games to be trending towards AAA ambitions over the long term. This is purely a financial communication evolution and doesn't change the fact that we continue to expect a high cadence of content delivery, including powerful premium and free-to-play new releases. Let's see. Posting on Twitter, one of Ubisoft's senior analysts claimed that the company's comments were in reference to free-to-play. I finally remembered Trex. F2P means free-to-play. Becoming a larger share of revenue pie, not an indication that there will be less traditional paid games like Assassin's Creed.
There you go.
They wrote I know. The context mix is expanding, not changing. A good comp is the evolution of Call of Duty since Warzone. I mostly wanted to steer the convo away from free-to-play games. Our replacing AAA paid games to free-to-play is going to be an additional way to experience some of these IPs. So basically what they're saying, they're going to create free-to-play games, kind of like, not unlike maybe League of Legends or what was that one where you build and shoot people again? Fortnite.
Yeah, Fork Knife. Yeah.
Fork Knife. Fortnoof. So basically something maybe along the lines of that, but with Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty.
I mean, that's certainly the route that can be going. I think with, especially how CVB and some other players have talked about with the Assassin's Creed, the new one. Oh my god, I can't believe the name actually just escaped me. Valhalla. There it is.
Valhalla.
The building and the camp structure with the engine that they used there can honestly be used into its own separate game. The similar way that Assassin's Creed Black Flag gave us their new game Bone and Skulls, Skull and Bones, the new pirate game that's built off of that same engine, which again, as a side note, also got delayed again. So
yes, yeah, I was about to say, like, that hasn't come out yet, and it won't come out for a long time.
Yeah, it just got pushed back the same time as this article. Like it got delayed yet again. Like, holy crap, what are they doing to this game?
Third or fourth time.
Almost feels like New World, except with New World, I actually got to experience it a little bit to understand what's going to be.
So yeah, Skull and Bones. I could see that they also did, like, with tower defense with in Brotherhood and maybe Syndicate.
Now, one of the biggest examples of this is going to be They also made the announcement that Division is going to get a spin-off game called Heartland, which will be a free-to-play title. And of course, there's also going to be a separate mobile game, and they have a Netflix movie.
Really?
Yep, it's going to have Jake Gyllenhaal in it, so you know. Fuck.
Wow.
So no information has really been said about what's happening with Heartland. They've only really just announced that Heartland will be a free-to-play title for PC and consoles. It will also then there's going to be a separate mobile game. So there's more Division games coming into what they call the Division universe. And then of course they're still working on Division 2 new content. So that's also a separate stuff there. So yeah, so they're not really just replacing AAA games like they said. They're really just adding on to their structure, which, of course, free-to-play games is definitely a way that the market has really gone. But the problem is, in the eyes of us as the player base, is free-to-play, great. Businesses need to make money, understood. But fuck, don't destroy us. Don't destroy our wallets even with loot boxes, with microtransactions, like... Allow us to still have a fun game, and then let us really make the choice of microtransactions instead of forcing it upon us. Because there is a difference, and it does happen.
Yeah, like pay to win or something like that. Or
that is exactly what it is, Christina. Pay to win.
Yep. Pay to win, and that's annoying in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's Anyway. So yeah, I mean, Ubisoft is going to be busy. We'll see, like, sometime in the future whether that'll hold up or not. The next one is, let me... You think I'd be prepared with this. Next thing comes from The Verge. Microsoft tries to evade scalpers by offering Xbox Series X and S to Xbox Insider members. Now, let's see. This is a pretty short one, so I'll go through it. Microsoft is introducing a new, quote, console purchase pilot program that will give selected Xbox Insider members the chance to register register to reserve an Xbox Series X or Series S console directly from the company through their existing Xbox One consoles. The new program is only rolling out in the US for now, and even if you are given the chance to sign up, it doesn't mean that you'll actually be selected to buy one of the highly in-demand consoles. There's a tweet from Xbox Insider. Today we are introducing the console purchase pilot, allowing US Xbox Insiders on Xbox One to register for a chance to reserve the Xbox Series XS console. Check the Xbox Insider Hub on Xbox One for details. Limited space is available, and not all who register will be selected. Customers will also have the use... Oh my god, there's just so much. Customers will also have to use Xbox Insider Hub app on an Xbox One console to both sign up for the console purchase pilot and purchase the console itself. You won't be able to conduct the transaction on a PC, web browser, Xbox 360, Xbox Series XS by design. That means that the program will be intentionally targeted to dedicate Xbox fans who already own an Xbox One console and are looking to upgrade. And it could help cut down on scalpers. Introduced in 2016, the Xbox Insider program lets dedicated Xbox fans give direct feedback to Microsoft and test features, software updates, and features ahead of broader public rollouts. And with the next-gen consoles expected to be hard to find for the months to come, Microsoft said to expect the Xboxes to be tough to buy until at least June. Testing out new ways to directly sell consoles to fans could be the best way to make sure that more units don't end up on the eBay aftermarket. Oh, okay. I did not. Are you part of the insider thing? Because
I think I am, but I never go.
Yeah, so there was just so much Xbox in all of those sentences that it broke my brain. But
as an English major, of course.
As an English major, like, you can't put that many. Anyway, so basically, to sum it up, if you're part of this program, you might have that slim chance of winning the lottery.
Yeah, I mean, and at least this is definitely a better process to go with it than actually a lottery. But, I mean, if you're an Xbox insider, then this, and signing up to the Xbox Hub means that you can reserve your spot. You are working to get towards it, you know? And yeah, I mean, trying to beat the scammers, like, oh, Walmart.com has some Xboxes. All right, let's go over to it. And it starts now and sold out. Fudge.
Yeah. If anything, this will create incentive for more people to be part of the program, period.
Yeah. And the Insider program isn't a terrible thing. I mean, like it says, you can you get direct feedback to Microsoft and you test future updates and features. I mean, I know a lot of the folks in the Insider stuff got to check a look at some of the new backgrounds and such that was coming to Xbox One during the whole the new Xbox layout, the new home screen and all. So there are just some cool stuff for the Xbox Insider program. That's actually, I think, how I got into Phantasy Star Online 2 when it came to Xbox. I had to become part of the Insider program. I'm like, sold. Done. Let's go.
So being part of the Xbox Insider program, would that be bot? Like, would that... I don't know what... Would bots be able to buy, like, to put their names in the raffle? Like, would that be possible?
I don't think so. But my knowledge on Xbox Insider is also very slim, but I think that it will be a harder thing for bots to actually do to get in there.
Yeah, and Raf Prime says, didn't Sony get shit on for something similar to this? Looked like they were going to do last year with PS users.
Sony actually had the reserve registration on the Sony website. That was glitchy as hell. So...
So maybe they just didn't have a good system that held up.
Yeah, it was their website that wouldn't hold up. It was a website.
So maybe Xbox will have a better run of it.
I can only pray.
I mean, they already saw Sony fail. If they know where they failed, maybe they can not repeat it. You want to take this next one?
I sure do. Coming over here from GameSpot, new PlayStation Store sales discount. Hundreds of PlayStation 4 and PS5 games. Even though definitely hundreds of PS4 games, maybe like 2 games on the PS5 out of the 4.
Yeah.
Just saying. Sony has kicked off a new pair of game sales on PS4 and PS5 right now. The extended play sale runs until March 26th and includes over 400 deals on games and DLCs. So some of the best ones that I'm going to go off of this list here. Best PlayStation Store deals this week. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. After Party, $12 out of 20. Okay, it's a $12 game now. Destiny 2 Beyond Light, $26.79. From 40.
Good game.
Celeste, $6 coming down from 20. Wow.
Also a good game. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you don't already have it, get it. Like, get it.
Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, $39 coming down from 60. The Division 2 Warlords of New York expansion, $9 coming down from 30. Can't wait for that free-to-play game.
Do I have that? Like, I can't remember what I have or don't have.
Do you not own that? I own that.
I definitely own Division 2, but I don't know if I have any of the expansions.
Well, there's only one expansion, that's it.
Well, then I think I do have this.
Okay. You got Enter the Gungeon, $7.94. Little Nightmares, $5. Little Nightmares 2, $24. Mortal Kombat 11 is now $16. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition Deluxe Deluxe. Digital Deluxe. Holy crap. $37.94. Yeah. Naruto to Boruto Shinobu Striker Season Pass is $15. Need for Speed Heat Deluxe Edition $14. Shadow Warrior 2 $10. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition $4.49. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 $40. It's only a $10 discount. But still, $10 is still $10.
Yeah.
So definitely go out there to the PlayStation Store. Check out the extended play sale going on until May 26th and have some fun.
Yeah. Like Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Wow. But I definitely suck at all the driving sections, and that's what keeps me from progressing any farther than that. But still a really good game, and I don't know why they haven't made a sequel yet. Do you remember? I can't remember.
Sleeping Dogs?
Sleeping Dogs, yeah.
I know the game. I don't know. I could have sworn they were working on one back in the day, and then I guess, like, usual funding? I don't know.
Maybe, but it's like, I don't know. It kind of, Sleeping Dogs kind of falls in the same vein as I don't know, like maybe Grand Theft Auto, but not really. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's really good. Sleeping Dogs, super good. It's less than $5. Get it if you don't already have it. And then, of course, After Party. If you like Oxenfree, it's by the same people who did that. It's an also really fun narrative game. I need to get Mortal Kombat 11. That's what I needed. It's the only thing on this list that I want and don't have yet.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I'm working on a laptop. I'm multitasking.
Ooh, you're sap.
It's my work laptop. I wiped it and trying to do some stuff with it, but it looks like it's Windows 10 Home because I don't know. Screw my life, I guess. But I'm just looking into it.
Okay, so you take this next one because I refuse to say this anymore.
All right, coming over here, another article from GameSpot. Xbox Series X and S now has the original Xbox animated background. You guys remember that, right? That green liquid. It's fucking nice. Yeah, the original Xbox lava lamp startup animation. Oh, that does take me back. So the original Xbox animation with all of its neon green and black vibes has returned to the Xbox Series X and S. It's now been added to the current generation of Xbox consoles as a dynamic background. The new dynamic background is a much higher resolution version of the laser green orb, and it's a free addition as part of the latest Xbox system update. Of course, the original Xbox interface doesn't come over, with no surprise to the changes to the Xbox Series X and X dashboard, but it's nonetheless a nice gesture to Xbox nostalgia from Microsoft. So, there you go. Nice little green orb of goo is back.
Yeah.
It's actually, and it's titled, under the dynamic backgrounds, it's titled The Original.
Nice. Cool.
If you guys definitely want to take a look and see what it looks like, it's at Tom Warren over on Twitter. He is one of the writers for The Verge. He definitely has a nice little GIF animation showing it off. So please go over to at Tom Warren to check it out and feel the nostalgia, Microsoft players. Feel the nostalgia.
Okay, so the next one comes from Bloomberg Technology by Robert Burnson. This was dated May 5th, but
it was dated May 5th, but still had to be talked about. I had to go back into the archives. Like, look, I can't miss this.
Did you say archives?
I said archives.
You said archives. Anyway, Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC is operating an unlawful monopoly restricting purchases of PlayStation games to its in-house store, consumers claimed in a lawsuit. In a proposed class action lawsuit, the gamers said Sony stopped allowing third-party retailers, including Amazon.com Inc., Best Buy, including Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart, to sell download codes for PlayStation games 2 years ago. I did notice that. I noticed their absence. Did you?
One more time.
Stopped. So, gamers started noticing 2 years ago that, especially like with Amazon and Best Buy, that Sony has pulled their games from their digital stores. Like you couldn't order download codes from these stores. You had to buy them from PlayStation.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. Like, as a result, Sony PlayStation Store became the only source for digital PlayStation games. Quote, Sony's monopoly allows it to charge supra-competitive prices for digital PlayStation games, which are significantly higher than their physical counterparts sold in competitive retail market, and significantly higher than they would be in a competitive retail market for digital games. People end up paying as much as 175% more for downloadable games than the same ones on disc, according to the suit. Sony didn't return a request for comment after hours Wednesday. The case is Kaccuri, Caccuri versus Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC. A bunch of codes after that, and yeah, that was interesting. Because I did happen to notice that a lot of online stores weren't selling download codes anymore. So I remember that being a thing, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, of course, even the past 2 years, like me buying console games was, of course, not my norm. Mm-hmm. But I don't really see, and this is, of course, like another lawsuit coming after the fact of the Epic versus Apple, because it's like definitely blowing some doors open. But yep. I don't think the lawsuit, if anything, is going to really get any traction to it. But, and of course, we won't know until, honestly, we didn't think that the Epic versus Apple was going to have any traction either. But like the loads of secrets that have been pouring out of this waterfall of information has been fucking great. So who knows what this is going to bring? If anything, even whoever wins, whoever loses, the only information I care about is what dirty secrets can we pull out from this? Huh? Is it true that we're actually spending over 175% of games compared to their disc onto the digital platform? Now, and of course they even talked about, another article actually mentioned the monopoly tactics with this. It's like, well, the PlayStation Store, it's a PlayStation console for PlayStation games. In a sense, it is a monopoly, but at the same time, it's really not, because it's really their own, and that aspect is their own structure. It's their system, their device for their gaming. The only thing I will say about this is, the only thing I'm really going to say about this is that I don't really agree with that. Even if it is their own digital market, their own store, the prices should be increased as they say. I definitely want to see the evidence to back it up, to see like what are they talking about. I know for myself, I have definitely seen that on the Nintendo store, because I think I can't remember what the game it was, but I definitely saw the game was more expensive on the store than it was if I went to like Best Buy to actually go and pick up the physical copy. So I'm not sure why that was, but if anything, if this lawsuit really gets any traction and goes forth, hopefully we kind of see that evidence that maybe even Microsoft is doing the same thing, where they're charging more on their store for a game compared to their physical copy. Where I guess in like a quick thought that just came in was like, well, maybe the game, of course, the longer the game lasts, the more it's going to go on sale at a store to get it out of the store, so it depreciates over time with the price. Whereas a digital platform is, it's always there. We can always keep it the same price. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's pretty much true, especially with Nintendo. Like when they do have sales, it's a very small discount.
It's like, hey, we have a Mario sale. Hope you guys enjoy it. $5 off. That's of the hat.
Yeah,
you can buy the hat for $5 off. That's it. That's a sale.
I mean, with indie games, you'll probably have a better a discount eventually, but with no, just don't hold your breath for an actual Nintendo game. But yeah, I agree with everything you said. Sorry, I had to mute myself because there was a lot of noise going on in the background.
It was the goats.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see because this will definitely blow back. I mean, Nintendo hasn't stopped selling download codes, I don't think, to other, like, with other retailers, but they definitely control how they're priced. And some form of this will blow back on Nintendo, at least in American markets. So
Yes.
I'll be interested to see how all of this pans out for, like, across the board. Like, once this is finally over, because it's going to set a precedent in some way. We just don't fully know what it will be yet, because I think it's still going on, right? Or they're just
The lawsuit just was as far as I can say, it's like the case has just been stated that this lawsuit it's a proposed, so it still has to go to court and go do all other stuff.
yeah. So I mean, it's still an ongoing process, but all the as much information as they could possibly release has, I think, been made known at this point, right?
Yeah.
Unless
Ralph Prime over here says, I went and did some looking too. I saw Gears Tactics disc on sale on Amazon for $30. Digital code was still $60.
Dang. See, yeah.
Mm.
And this is where, like, I have noticed some of this, but I never really, like, it never really ran through my mind. But like, oh, this is just, I mean, it's because it's the digital code. It's always technically still new. Like, the license is still there. Whereas the disc, like, stores want to get it out. They've already paid. The game company has already been paid for it to be in that store. So at this point, it's just the store wanting to get it out of their shelves, so they don't keep it up there anymore. But
yeah. So I mean, that's definitely something that I guess needs to be brought to light more. Is that stores, they're going to depreciate, so the cost is going to go out so they can get out of the store, and I'm pretty sure that price works in tow with the contracts of the publisher and the seller. So at that point, when you're on the digital market, where Sony, as an example for a first-party game, Sony could have their game on their digital market for eons, for as long as they want, for a full price, and like, oh, by the way, here comes a sale. The sale is exactly what the price should be now. Are you trying to say you're giving us a deal, or what?
It's actually, it's how consumerism is, like, anyway. With I mean, this isn't just isolated to the video games industry, but they know how to game the system probably better than anyone else.
As we're learning from the Epic versus Apple.
Yeah. So, but I mean, yeah. So it comes down to how willing are gamers, how willing are they to go shop around in other stores if they are able to? Like, how willing are they to go shop around in legitimate stores, either digital or in person, to find that cheaper price? And how willing are they to wait for that sale?
Slickdeals.com, folks. Slickdeals.com. At that point, we're literally relying on a third-party website, third-party app to tell us when a deal is actually happening for these games and such.
Yeah. I mean, it all comes down to convenience, and like a lot of people, not just gamers, will just say, "Fuck it, it's here. Let me just go pay for it. It's here. I want to play it now, or I want it now. Fuck it."
Yeah.
And that's basically the attitude that the companies cultivate and count on, really.
Oh yeah, they count on our laziness, and they're right to do so.
I mean, Dex's deals.
Cyberpunk disc on Amazon is $20. Digital Xbox code on Green Man Gaming is $60. Well, damn, I didn't even know Green Man Gaming did even digital Xbox codes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cyberpunk disc on Amazon is $20. Digital Xbox code on Green Man Gaming is $60. Whew.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, $35. The $20 was pre-owned.
So yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
I mean,
go ahead and give it back.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff. You just gotta pay attention is what needs to happen. But after this whole lawsuit, there'll be a precedent set, hopefully. I mean, there will eventually, but
You got all we can do is hope. That's all we can do.
All we can do is hope for an improved system in how we buy and consume video games. I don't know. So let's see. So the next one is this one that we were talking about before. I'll take this one, but I'm still very much confused.
All right. I got your back.
Bleedingcool.com reports, let's see, Target stores to halt sales of all trading cards from May 14th forward. This was posted May 12th by Joshua Nelson, in a move that likely will widely regarded as frustrating yet understandable. Target has decided to follow in Walmart's footsteps and halt trading card sales in their entirety. Beginning on May 14th, which is this Friday, Target stores around the United States will no longer be selling trading cards, including but probably not limited to sports cards of various kinds and cards from the Pokemon trading card game. Let's see. There's a photo in this article showing a sign that says, "To ensure the safety of our guests and team members, effective May 14th, MLB, NFL, NBA, and Pokemon trading cards will no longer be sold in stores until further notice." There is no word on whether this embargo will extend to games such as Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, or the Digimon card game, but judging from the general ignorance surrounding current blanketing policies, it is safe to bet that it will. This embargo will last until further notice, however, meaning that there might be an end time. These sentences. However, that time is not plainly in sight yet. So the embargo is indefinite, is what it's trying to say. As we previously covered, this policy hurts game card players a ton, especially those without a local gaming shop that hasn't remained shuttered by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, considering the unfortunate circumstances, perhaps it is for the best for the time being. This past Friday, May 7th, a man pulled a gun on a group of people in a Target parking lot in Wisconsin over a dispute stemming from sports card limitations. Thankfully, no shots were fired, but the Target and a local Trader Joe's grocery store had to go into lockdown for upwards of an hour. Therefore, while the embargo might seem absolutely outrageous to many, it makes perfect sense for the sake of the safety of the company's retail employees. Update, Target reached out to us with a brief statement letting people know that they will continue to sell cards through their website. Quote, "The safety of our guests and our team is a top priority. Out of an abundance of caution, we decided to temporarily suspend the sale of MLB, NFL, NBA Pokemon trading cards within the stores effective May 14th. Guests can continue to shop for these cards online at Target.com. Nope.
Look. When they start seeing those sales go down, they'll think otherwise. But at the same time, holy crap. A man pulled out a gun.
Over trading cards.
No,
Sports
yeah.
cards.
Stemming from a sports card limitation. Sports cards. You don't get this kind of shit when it comes to us weebs, all right? We're not coming out you looking for our Pokemon cards with a gun. All right, if anything, we're definitely going to have a Charmander with a gun inside. The Charmander is going to be carrying the gun, if anything. Yeah. All right, the Charmander is what's shooting everybody. But I like how definitely Pokemon got wrapped, because this is definitely all really I feel about Pokemon. The sports stuff, I guess, got kind of wrapped up into it because a guy pulled a gun. So, literally, sports card fans blame a guy with a gun. Was he a good guy? Was he a bad guy? Let the NRA be the judge.
No, most definitely not. They need to be shut down. Anyway.
But yeah, I definitely heard many stories about Pokemon actually being pulled from Walmart, being pulled from Target, and no longer being sold. Pokemon apparently has where you can get a card inside of a cereal box, and that cereal box is fucking wrapped up in those black stringy lockdown things. Like, I can't go get my box of Cheerios that apparently has a Pokemon card in it without feeling like, do I need to get this? Do I need to go to electronics to get this off? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Holy cow.
But that's Pokemon now. Like, the Charizard's like what, $500,000 first edition?
I don't know. So what is it going to do with streamers who buy like these huge boxes of Pokemon cards just to stream what they got?
Well, they can still do it, but they're just going to have to wait for shipping and handling from Target.com.
You know what? You better hope that it's not like coming out from Canada or wherever, because apparently international shipping, at least in this San Francisco hub, has come to a complete halt because they are so backed up that like they're basically rejecting any new shipments, like any new international shipments. They're just sending them back.
Goddamn.
So, yep. So buy within the United States, people. Like, if you're supporting someone on Etsy, make sure that they are within the United States, or else you're not seeing that product.
No, I wouldn't. No.
If you're on the West Coast, I think, or if it's coming through the West Coast International Hub, don't expect to see it anytime soon or at all.
Now, as tragic as this all is, I think I can find the good, the optimism that I'm known for to give out on this situation. So here's the optimist side of this.
Okay.
Go to your local trading card shop. Your local, all right? You know, over here I got like Palmetto Gaming. Palmetto Gaming is actually down in Charleston too. You know, you go to your comic book shop. You know,
yeah.
Like, we actually have Firefly Games here in Columbia. Firefly Games, shout out. Probably #1 card game, board game place in Columbia, which is it actually is a big deal. So I always felt that you can get your Pokemon card game cards and all that Yu-Gi-Oh stuff over at the big stores, the big chains. So it really hurt the small guys. So you guys going mouth frothing and gun wielding over this stuff, go to your local store. Don't do it there. Don't be an asshole. But shop local. Be local.
Yeah. If there is one. Kind of like how the article says that there might not be one.
I didn't say the optimist side. I said the optimistic. The optimist.
Yeah, but we all are heard Optimus Prime.
Okay, you know what? Just because I got that slur, that is very offensive, and I need to go to my safe space.
Oh God, that's a lie.
I mean, I have stuff, so you know. I didn't say Optimus. I didn't say Optimus. I said Optimist. There's a miss in there,
Okay.
Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's when he's wearing a wig.
Oh, right. I got it. But anyway, what was it? I don't know of any game stores except for Green Dragon, and maybe. Well, no, I don't know if our comic book stores sell the cards. Sell any cards. Definitely not Soundwave. Last I was there.
Yeah, Soundwave doesn't do it. Doesn't have them. I know Heroes and Dragon doesn't do them either.
They don't?
They do not.
Oh, okay, no, they sell everything else except the cards.
Yeah.
But
like, did I tell you Heroes and Dragons is now a Sideshow official site? They are on that map. Find local Sideshow retailer and Heroes and Dragons, boop, right there.
oh my god. I love Sideshow so much.
I'm dipping my toe in it for the first time.
You got Sam. You got Captain Sam.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sidebar, real fast, folks. So everyone knows I got my promotion, I got my raise, and everything. So, decided to just treat myself. And Hot Toys and Sideshow released the Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain Falcon, whatever you want to call it, Captain Falcon figure, what it looked like, and they were putting it on pre-order. And sure enough, I put my money down, and I am going to get that sucker by this time next year.
Yeah. Exciting! By this time next year, I'll probably already have the Wonder Woman Hydra statue.
Oh my gosh, that thing is
so
sick.
massive and so sexy, so beautiful. That so much detail on the Hydras and their heads getting cut off by an axe. I'm definitely getting the exclusive one with the axe.
Oh.
For whatever reason, I love it when Wonder Woman has the axe instead of the sword.
Is it a double axe?
It works better for her. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The axe. Yeah, it's so awesome. Anytime that Sideshow in Premium 1 or whatever does an exclusive Wonder Woman statue, they opt for the exclusive one opts for the axe. And she just looks hella better with the axe than her sword. I think it needs to be canon.
I can go with that.
Yeah. Oh.
I can go with that.
Yeah, Sideshow. You're expensive as hell, but thank God for that payment plan.
Thank God for that payment plan. Way to go.
How I was like just dying inside because Bandai didn't have the Ghost in the Shell payment plan.
Oh,
I wanted that too. There was no payment plan, so I couldn't buy it.
Oh, we're definitely the American way. Credit.
Yeah. No. There are things that I will put on credit, but not when it's like $1,200. That's a damn weekend at a theme park.
Yes. All right. So coming up next over here on comicbook.com, my favorite game, Marvel's Avengers. We're back in the news. Marvel Avengers fans slam new MCU suit.
I don't get it. I don't get it. So just read it and then I'll put in my 2 cents.
Gotcha. So of course fans aren't happy with the latest MCU suit. So last week, and it wasn't reported last week, but the Avengers game was updated with an MCU suit for Black Widow. So the game's first MCU suit was instantly met with backlash, causing division among fans in the process. But of course, at the time, many critiqued the skin for not having the appropriate hair or weapons. So let's fast forward a week now, and the game is being updated with a second MCU suit. This time, it's for Hawkeye. And just like the Black Widow suit, this one is being slammed. So this outfit is, it features the Master Archer in a dark attire, perfect for battle in the rain. And I wish I could show you the picture, but, well, first off, inspired by in the MCU Hawkeye. I don't see one iota of fucking inspired from this besides of just I'm now looking at the picture closer, and it's a purple bow, and his outfit has black and gold like he's Ronin. Like, what? Did he have the Ronin's colors in Avengers?
Yeah, he did. Because they were pulling from Endgame.
But from in Endgame, when he was killing people, he was Ronin. But then when he actually got with the team again, and at the end fight, he wasn't wearing his Ronin colors, was he?
I thought he was. I don't remember him having time to change.
Well, I mean, as heroes, we always find a time. But to me, even now, it's just like it clashes because it's like, oh yeah, gold and black with the suit, big ass purple bow, big ass purple arrows, and also his hair is shaved, like he's bald.
I'm guessing now. Okay, see, my thing is, okay, yeah, no, it's his Endgame costume had some gold in it. But anyway, my thing is they don't have the actor's likeness rights to the game. So all they can do is make the costume. And the costume is nice. It's textured fine. It looks like they put in some detail in it. But I mean, I think a lot of people are complaining and they just forget that they don't have the likeness rights. It's the same with every fucking Avenger in that game. They don't have the rights to their likenesses.
Well, we can get his hair. We could get the mohawk. You know we could.
But his I think in the comic books he doesn't. Isn't he currently bald, or at some point he was bald?
No, he's currently bald.
Doesn't even fucking matter. It's comic book canon. But
no, it's not supposed to be comic canon because it's MCU.
It's just for the uniforms, and you know it.
Hair is part of the uniform.
Oh no, it's not. Did they remember in this game that Hawkeye is deaf? Did they remember that little detail, or did they just
I have not played the game enough. I have not played the Hawkeye story to even know if he's deaf. But in this picture, he is wearing an earpiece. Okay. So it could be a hearing aid. Or it could be a form of communication that, I don't know.
Yeah, no one else has a communicator, so I'm guessing that's his cochlear implant. But but yeah, and I saw the Black Widow one that you linked to me before this broadcast, and you said that people were complaining about her hair.
Yes.
Guys, you animate it. It's like animate her hair. It's not. And I saw the motion, and it's like. It looks like this time around that they decided to animate more strands of her hair individually. That's what it looks like what's happening. And also, you do it. Fuck off. If you think you can do a better job, fuck off and do it. Don't complain about it. But it's fine. It looks fine to me. It's just like the character models overall, besides the suit, which looks awesome. I think it's just creating some kind of disassociation in people's minds because we're so used to Scarlett Johansson playing this person. And no one really reads the.
So actually, anymore, I think I've actually found the issue. So, because even looking at it a little bit more, the characters that are introduced into the game, that's their hair. So the hair actually hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So it's not really even. So really, yeah, you're right. It is going by only the outfits, which, fine. That's all I can really even go with is just fine.
They don't have the rights to their likenesses. Otherwise, we'd be paying.
Well, you should have rights to their hair.
Oh.
I'm just saying, bald Clint. Come on.
Bald Clinton's canon in the comics.
Oh my God! Someone just pointed out that Hawkeye is actually left-handed. Not. I love the skin. I just wish he wasn't lefty Archer on the outfit since he's righty in the game. That's okay. That's a little small one. I can't back that one.
You know what? I also think that some of the people who are designing this either have stopped caring because this game is already dead,
yeah,
or they just forgot.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because we're not making the game. We're not the devs.
We are not. We are not. And I know I know even I shit on the game a lot, and rightfully so. But you know, it's another big thing that they're also mad about. And I'm not sure if this is actual skins for it, but the players are actually given major backlash because the new event that's introducing new suits can only locked behind a paywall. You can't earn these new suits from this event in the game by playing. You have to buy it.
And I miss the days where you could earn the costumes. I remember back in the day when I was playing video games, I stayed up all night just unlocking every costume in Soul Calibur 2 and Dead or Alive 2. All night. Perfecting each stupid move for Ivy just to get her fucking costume. You know how hard Ivy is to control? I had to do her super moves to get a new costume that was just as skimpy as the last one, if not more.
Ooh.
Yeah. I wanted every costume. I wanted to unlock everything. I was a completionist back then. And I stayed up literally all night perfecting each move, perfecting combos, so I can unlock more costumes.
Yeah, now the time is like, all right, I'm going to stay up and play this game. Now, I've already paid my bills. I mean, I can just buy this and unlock all of it. It's great.
Do I have to work tomorrow? Oh, shit. I have work tomorrow. Now we just don't have time.
No, we really don't.
Maybe that's why they have decided to microtransact us. Microtransact us. Because they are of the same generation where I don't have time to do this anymore. So why don't we just make them pay for it?
I mean, shit, I don't have the paycheck to support this, okay? I don't have the time to play the game. I don't have time to buy the things inside the game I can't play.
I know we've so there are a lot of offenders for microtransactions. We've talked about them a lot over the past few weeks. But the absolute worst is Dead or Alive people. They make you pay for their costumes. There are season packs, or there are like compilation or like their volumes of DLC that are $100, all cosmetic. But you want the costumes for the girls because they're either cute, sexy, or just amazing. It's one of those, or it could be all three. But fuck, they're $100 and they never go on sale, hardly ever. And you know people are out there buying them.
That's right.
I can't bring myself to do it though, Except for when I think I bought Mai Shiranui and all of her her costume pack, at least the first one. But it kind of hurt my soul just to buy them.
All right, and then the final news this week is another article continue on the Epic v Apple.
Oh gosh, never ending.
Yeah, so it's another good week, or at least next these couple of days of more information coming out. So one of the article that we're going to talk about tonight is Epic, coming from The Verge again. So Epic wanted Sony's PlayStation PC games to compete with Steam document shows. So we've also found some documents that Epic, of course, really wanted to have Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo games on their store. Epic wanted those first-party console games. Sadly, I mean, that's not going to happen. So so they're really trying to push it with Microsoft and Sony, but they didn't really do it start with Nintendo. But at the same time, Nintendo is not going to do it.
Yeah,
Nintendo's just getting Nintendo.
Like Nintendo is like part of those writers that that celebrities have when they're making an appearance to a show or something, or of a touring band. They give their managers writers, and they put as much as they can, like even the most ridiculous thing, like Nintendo, just so they can pare down and actually get what they really want in there. But Nintendo was, as they say in the documents, a moonshot unto itself. They knew that they were going to get Nintendo, but they wanted to try.
They wanted to so try.
They wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah, so this is what they offered to Sony. Well, actually, no, I'm going to go with Microsoft first. I'm going to go with Microsoft. So they wanted to get Microsoft first-party titles. So the tactics that they showed was opening conversations, of course. Internal feedback from Microsoft regarding it is their PC Game Pass leader is against what we're doing. Very true. You can easily get your games on Xbox Game Pass, $15 a month, call it a day. They are effectively bidding against us for content. Very true. It's because Microsoft really wants those indie games on the Xbox Game Pass with it, and Epic Games, of course, really wants to work with partners with indie developers too. And then, of course, Phil is meeting with Gabe Newell at Vive occasionally. So we've always known that Xbox and Steam have always been communicative between each other. Not sure where that relationship is going to flourish just yet. But the Sony. Now, Sony has a stake in this, or at least possible, because we've already seen that Horizon Zero Dawn and now Days Gone, they're coming to Epic Game Store and to Steam, and those were huge, or at least Horizon Zero Dawn is huge. We'll know about Days Gone by next week when it finally releases. But the fact that is really the first Sony first-party game coming to PC is great. Besides the buggy mess that it was, but it was still a great thing to see as PC players. But what Epic has offered, all right, Epic offered Sony an offer extended at $200 million MG Plus for 4 to 6 titles, and they're awaiting feedback. They were offered $200 million minimum 4 games. What?
Yeah, it's a lot. Right?
They were going to get the $200 million in front. And just think of how much it was going to be sold on Epic Game Store for PC players. Fuck, this is exactly what I was talking about, Sony. This is the money you're missing out on. Epic was going to give you $200 million for 4 games, man. Come on. Yeah. I wish I had that kind of fucking clout. And just think, dude, that's how much good your product is. Fucking start negotiating. Go higher. Maybe go lower. I don't know. But damn. $200 million for 4 games to come onto the Epic Game Store and at the same time be sold on the Epic Game Store and get more money? Mm-hmm. Like, do you need to see the graphs that the Epic Games, even the free fucking games, brought to Epic Games? Like, fuck. Look at all the users that even Grand Theft Auto brought. All right, Grand Theft Auto push those like those new accounts, push those new users, and now concurrent users. Come on. Like, damn. But like Epic knew that it was trying to get to the first party console games, and at the same time they are trying to compete with Steam. And those free games, ooh buddy. Those free games, they were definitely trying their best to fight against them. Or even really just to be indifferent with it. So I want to talk about, because I'm looking at this picture here, so it's talking about, okay, so another thing about how the whole Epic versus Microsoft, that Microsoft really wasn't needing it because they had Epic game, their Xbox Game Pass. So with that, it seems that, let's see here, Microsoft first started distributing more of its games to Steam in 2019, but this Epic document appears to suggest that Xbox maker has been talking to Valve about Xbox Game Pass on Steam. Rumors suggested Valve is keen on Game Pass on Steam, but nothing has been announced so far. Epic's document notes that Xbox chief Phil Spencer is meeting with Gabe occasionally in the section that discusses Microsoft's Game Pass efforts. What's also here is Microsoft has apparently been requiring indie devs to agree to xCloud game streaming support to publish on Xbox. So it's Microsoft, in this quote coming from Epic, Microsoft is using harsh language around the requirement. Sign or be signed from Xbox. Now, this is coming from Microsoft TLA. I don't know what TLA stands for, so I'm so sorry. Or maybe like a terms or something. Terms leasing agreement? I don't know. But Microsoft is sending out Xbox Series X TLA to indie devs. It requires xCloud support. Microsoft is using harsh language. It's a sign or be removed from Xbox. So that's kind of a thing that Microsoft apparently has been pushing to the indie devs. It's like, if you want to be on Xbox, you also need to support xCloud. If you can't, you're out. That's some harsh. Strong statements.
Yeah. That's like one of those moves where you're an indie dev and like you're excited to like be part, like to sell out and have all this like money and support from a major distributor, and then all of a sudden like, oh no, what did we sign up to?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like signing up with Disney and like needing to, like, being forced to live up to their standards, and instead of just having the support and keeping your own standards, you know. It's a change.
Yep. So, and also further along, the document shows how eager Epic was to attract top-selling games from Steam, into the Epic Game Store. Epic identified an approximate $500 million revenue opportunity if all titles from competing platforms were available on its store. But out of the top 100 selling games on Steam in 2019, only 20 were available on the Epic Game Store. Cool. So this document that was provided, or definitely brought into the trial, is 222 pages of Epic detailing how to compete with Steam. It goes over just even the top 15 most played games in the last 7 days. Talking about Grand Theft Auto being number 1 at 1.6 million, and even with Rocket League being number 4, a free-to-play game. The September top 15 sellers revenue, MTD. Again, terms I'm not really sure, but I mean, fuck. Epic Tony Hawk 1 and 2 Remastered was 36%. That was an exclusive on September 14th. I bought that shit. That was me. I'm part of that. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like number 2. Like, this is 222 pages. I really want to grab like a glass of wine or a bottle of wine and just sit on the patio and just let me just read this. This is my Harry Potter novel. This is mine. And I'll read this. I will read all of it, not understanding any terminology from it. I do read when there's pictures.
Yeah. Oh, so comic books and graphic novels and
You know it. Thank you, Marvel Unlimited.
Oh, what were those like little kid books with the gold bindings?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't we get those with like Teddy Grahams or something?
Yeah. Oh, I want Teddy Grahams. Goddamn.
And I read them at concerts. I swear to God, you two. That was Raph.
I know it was.
We went to a Coheed and Cambria concert, and Coheed and Cambria also has a comic book based off of their albums. And they had all the graphic. They have all the based into graphic novels in the collections, and I definitely bought all three. And I'm reading it before the concert begins, before even the opening band opens. I'm reading it and take a picture, and they're like, "Oh my God, is the concert that boring? Like you have to read a book?"
Is your company that it not?
Oh, it's like so. I always think of Coheed and Cambria's albums to be like concept albums where you need some kind of backstory. Like you know how like in the 80s, like these laser shows were connected to these rock albums. Like no, it wasn't Leonard Skinner. It was I don't know why I thought of Leonard Skinner as
Iron Maiden was one of them.
Iron Maiden, there we go. Like Iron Maiden, you needed a light show to like fully appreciate what was happening on that album. Or like you needed a movie for Pink Floyd and The Wall, something like that. But I just took the comic as a cheaper way to do all of that.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the great memories that we have, I actually read those to Carlin while we went to bed. Just a little nighttime reading, and I did funny voices to it. And it's like I'm in that whole universe, like the whole story from the albums, the whole story from the books. Like it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it was I forgot what we were talking about originally.
We were talking about epic. Carlin wants me to do the voice, and one of the
do it.
One of the creatures, one of the people rather, are called the Prize, and Coheed, Claudio is actually the main character, and he is known as the Crowing. That's his title because he's like the savior or whatever. And whenever the Prize talked about the Crowing, I always went, I was like, the Crowing! Just because they're angels. The Prize are angels, basically. So I always made it so really angelic looking. It was like, Claudio, you are the Crowing! I do fun stuff.
Wow. Whoa.
But yeah, Epic versus Apple. 222-page document. It's more stuff is going to be leaked throughout this whole thing. Right now, the big argument that's going on is whether or not a game is a game, and they're really the argument that was going on today. What was today? Today's argument was, or actually, it might have been. Yeah, it was yesterday's argument. Sorry, yesterday as it's a recording on May 11th was whether or not I was talking about in-app purchases, where if you can get them from a website, why is it being bothered that we're having this discussion with inside iOS, even though the judge, as we had a financial officer, we had Epic people talking about it, like these are like people who understand the metrics of how everything goes. The judge still didn't understand that, okay, yes, Fortnite, as an example, you can buy your V-Bucks from the website, and you can use those on your Apple, on your game, on your mobile device. Yes, that is true. But when you're on Android, you have, or I think Android actually has this option, or actually no, it doesn't, because mobile developers kind of don't signal that you can also buy it from somewhere else. They only gives you the option of like, hey, you can buy it here on the store. Buy it here. Don't go anywhere else. Buy it here. But but the judge wasn't understanding that iOS especially wasn't giving that direction that you could go that route to buy on the website, and other game developers don't have that kind of luxury that you can go to their website and buy their currency to go and use on a mobile device. It's buy it on that device in that store, and she wasn't understanding it, and it was actually frustrating me while she wasn't understanding it when I understood it. Like, fuck. So
I mean, it's like every other court case when it has to do with the internet. Like, the people who are the judges are too old to understand the internet sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time.
She
but
asked
a lot of the time.
she asked what a Spotify was. I almost threw up.
Oh no! But that's so mainstream.
I know, it's.
How old?
I don't even know if it was her that asked it. I think it might have been one of the lawyers. Like, it's just there was just a lot of deadpan. Just come on.
Oh no. Like, okay. But you know what? We're gonna be one of those people one day.
I will. I am pretty sure I will be, and I will not. I won't do it. It's like,
you won't do it.
Like, Grandpa, you don't know what this is all about. Yeah, I do. That shit's lit, son. Yes. That is light. Did I say that right? Is it light? I think it's light.
No, the kids are gonna start saying that's light. And I was like, light? No, son, that's lit.
No one says lit anymore.
Oh my gosh. But you see, so I was messing with my lights. See how washed out I get? See? I mean, my camera is adjusted.
Now that's the thing too, is like, where is the actual light?
It's like right here. It's like right in front of me, like above me.
Well, that means we're gonna have to get a second one.
I have a second one. I just don't know where to put it. It's like...
That's the story of my life right there.
Yeah. I was also thinking about getting like a green screen background, and it's like, no, don't.
Like,
no.
Oh, if you get one, I will definitely recommend. And of course, this is me just being the Elgato shill. Get the Elgato one, because at least that point it's very easily stored, like under your bed. You can slide it out, and it's a self-standing. So when you're ready to use it, you just pull it up and.
Yeah, I saw that one. I was thinking of like one of those like photography backgrounds where it's like it's collapsible, and like it has its own stand also, but it's just like it doesn't take the majority of the room like the Elgato background would. But I'm not gonna get it because I'm still a cheap ass still. I mean, I shilled for this light, but that's because I got that stimmy. But that's the only thing that I bought with the stim. I mean, like maybe a couple more dice sets, but that's about it. Everything else went to bills and my savings. Because I still have to be responsible. Hashtag stimmy.
Are we supposed to get another stimmy?
I don't fucking know. With the job that I have, I really hate the stimulus checks because I have 300 clients who call me saying, "Did mine come in yet? Did mine come in yet? Isn't there another one coming?" And I was like, no one's even talked about the next one. It's not even on paper. And it's like, I heard, but the internet told me that that there's gonna be a $2,000 stimulus. Like where did you even hear that? It's like Fox News. It's like, well, there you fucking go. It's like they lie. It's like, but yeah, Fox News for a time falsely reported that there's going to be a $2,000 stimulus check or something like that, and everyone ran with it. Like my clients ran with it, and it's like, where's my $2,000? That's supposed to have already come out. Nope. Not even a thing. Like, I had to say that 300 times. I hate the stimulus checks. I like it when it comes to me. I just hate it when I have to deal with it for 300 other people. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, that's my rant.
Well, that's us. That's the show. That's it.
That's the show. That is the show, you guys. I mean, we don't really have anything else. I mean, you got anything else? I don't have anything else.
I got nothing else.
I got nothing else either. So, that's going to be us tonight. Look at that. We're in at 11:30. That's it for us. We are 2/3 of Not Another Game Report. Stevie B has surprisingly not shown his face and taken up my square. So maybe next week. But if you want to see that happen, and if you want to hear other interesting game news and what's going on with our lives, just come over here every Wednesday night, 9:30 Eastern on Twitch, twitch.tv/nerdsoftheapocalypse, and then we can talk about video games and the news about video games and lawsuits about video games, because I don't think Epic versus Apple is ever going to end. But if you don't have time for Twitch, we are also on YouTube. Sometime after this broadcast, Stevie B will upload this video, and you can watch us there from the comfort of your own whatever. And this is going terribly. You can like us on YouTube, subscribe, click that little bell icon to get notified whenever a new video shows up. Or if you want to be part of the conversation, tune in on twitch.tv/nerdsoftheapocalypse every Wednesday night at 9:30-ish. Come onto the chat, be part of the conversation, and then watch yourself be part of the conversation on YouTube while we heckle you or read your comments. Yeah, so on both fronts, like, share, subscribe, click those little notification bells, and then you'll be set. I think that's reasonable enough, don't you think? I mean, what did I say last time? I triple dog dare you, bruh.
Triple dog dare.
Come at us. Come at us. All right, that's it. That's it for me. Got any nice words to share to our lovely audience?
No, I got nothing.
This is like
you're all very pretty.
This is like our past podcasts. Yeah. Yup. One word answers, you guys. Gotta poke them with a hot iron. Anyway, that's it for us. We are, again, 2/3 of Not Another Game Report. Stevie B will come in. Will come back eventually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The boy's been starting to do like 12:30 a.m. streams because he has to go in late. So I'm not sure if he's gonna jump in tonight to do any streaming or not.
Oh yeah, that's right. Are you doing any streaming lately?
No.
Do you have anything planned? No? None? I will
pooped.
probably, I will probably, like, now that my setup is more intact, I'll probably do a little bit more streaming. I am on vacation, so no promises. But I will at least do one night of Mass Effect when that finally comes out, just to take in the gloriousness of that game. And to see how they improve the first game, because they changed some things, and I can't wait to see what that change entails. So that's it for us tonight. Yes, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So that's it. We're gonna peace out. Love you guys. Thanks for joining us, and see you next week. Bye.
One word answers. Yeah, but I come in with some good one-liners though. Zing.
Night, guys. But yeah, all I remember is like, I don't know what to think about this, or yeah, that was pretty damn awesome, or yeah, that was pretty damn awful, or that was too scary, I couldn't watch it.
Okay, that last one I definitely remember saying that.
Yeah. I
'Cause
don't
it's
even
true.
know, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I think it was just like
That was,
not
that was
something
definitely an
even-
American Horror Story. That was
Okay,
definitely
yeah,
part of
that's it. Yep. It's like, I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't watch it, even though I am in this podcast that's only about this one thing.
I watched it. It was just unwatchable. I watched it. My brain was like, I don't want to do this.
Did we do one for? No, we didn't do the 80s one. We just watched it. We did
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, I never got a chance to watch the 80s one.
It was all right. Sean loves it, but he's a slasher movie guy.
Yeah, he is. As I found out this weekend, yes.
What did he subject you to this weekend?
No, the past weekend when we showed, because he took nothing but the slasher.
Yeah. I mean, those were good movies.